And now, a special presentation. Brought to you by Card Lab.
Last day of the National, I am physically exhausted, but I have to power through and try to see everyone that I wanted to see. I made a couple last minute runs to see some tables and people I wanted to meet. You know, you feel kind of bummed when you didn't get to say goodbye to somebody, or you're not sure when the last interaction was. So like to have those last minute ones are usually pretty good.
I'm tired, man. It's been a long show. I'm ready to sleep, but it was fun. First National, so.
Pac-Man is the foremost content creator on YouTube for the hobby. He has the most subscribers, his videos have by far the most views, and he just makes really great, engaging content.
I met so many people, and people that I haven't met before. You know, some people who I had like a profile picture attached to them, but I've never seen the face. Sure. So it was cool to meet them and see guys like Panini and PSA, just all these companies, and it was a fun show.
And then when you get to meet him in person finally for the first time, he's incredibly humble, gracious, one of the great, successful hobby content creators.
So Bullpen LA was Chris and myself's LCS when we lived in Los Angeles when he was at law school. Mitch and Ty are the two owners, and they became our family in Los Angeles, really, and they're just great.
Do you have any thoughts about the women dinner last night?
It was awesome. We had a good time.
Yeah.
We had fun.
It was great.
We had fun. It was a little nuts.
We had a women in card drinks and dinner event on Saturday night of the National. And it was a lot of fun to be able to have a group of us meet up.
It was completely nuts, but that's what made it so great.
Yeah. Then I made fun of her the rest of the night.
While I was saying goodbye to Bullpen, Sam from Women of the Hobby was also there. And she's a great advocate for women in cards as well.
So, Sam, how was your first National?
It was great. It was awesome. Picked up a few things, but as I've been saying, my biggest pickup is the people that I've been meeting. So I haven't met any of these people in person, really, so it's been nice to meet them in person.
Yay!
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you. All right, we have closed down our booth.
The last day of the National is kind of like walking around a ghost town, because everybody's still there, but you know that everybody's not going to be here in a few hours, and nobody really wants it to end. Carvin Chung, also known as the Architect, also known as the Card Father, is famous in the hobby for many reasons, one of them being as a product designer and the creator of Exquisite.
Carvin is a really great person and someone that I love sharing the hobby with, and we have a lot of great discussions. You know, that's a really great thing that we have in this hobby that you can't get in a lot of other places, that we're able to actually speak face to face with people that we consider friends, that we're so heavily involved in the creation of this stuff.
What's happening, Sasha?
You good?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
Sasha is a friend of ours from Los Angeles, and it was awesome seeing him at the National. When you get to know him, it's always a meaningful conversation.
How did you guys do that? Like, you just come to network and kind of like...
I was just networking and seeing people from SoCal that we miss all the time now, like yourself.
Yeah.
So Bullpen, I spent a lot of time with Ty and Mitch.
Yeah, I saw Ty and Mitch in the lobby. We had a good talk.
Sasha is one of the foremost personalities in the hobby. He has a magnetism to him. Recently there was a Washington Post article published about his exploits and adventures within the sports card industry.
What was your favorite card that you got at the show? Okay, so I had 2 deals set up already, and that was this one. So
yeah, I saw that. Yep.
I thought that was Nate. That's an absolute monster. Yeah. LeBron. I was like, that was the only time I was like, oh, I have one shot at 03 LeBron exquisite. I have to like jump on it. And then with this one too.
Simon Times, nice.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful card. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's always a treat to run into him and get to chat a little bit about the hobby.
Leaving the National was really sad. Like, I think everyone was kind of exhausted, especially from standing on concrete for 4 days, 5 days. But you just don't want to leave. It's kind of like the end of summer, like when you're a kid. It was everything you thought it could be, and then some.
Last day of the National, here with the great Dr. James Beckett.
Dr. James Beckett is the first head on the hobby Mount Rushmore. To me, he's a hobby icon, a leader, and a role model. I really can't heap enough praise or respect or recognition on his name.
Dr. Beckett, one question for you. Is this the greatest National of all time?
Let's see. If I say it would be the best one I've ever been to, I've enjoyed it more. The 91 National was spectacular, but I was kind of corporate in those days. Not as much fun. So I'm a free agent now. I get to roam around, look at cards, see old friends, meet new friends, stuff like that. So it's terrific.
Jim is the single most important historical figure in the hobby. The team here at Card Ladder looks up to him greatly, and we are very grateful to have his praise and blessing on what we've built at Card Ladder, and we're extremely proud of that. Being able to follow in his footsteps, so to speak, is really important to us, and we take that very seriously.
The hobby as it exists today would be nothing without Dr. Beckett.
It doesn't need to get any better than this. If next year's better, I can't even imagine.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
The next year of the hobby is going to be utterly unpredictable. And I think we can only take this thing a few days or a few weeks at a time. I think we're in for an action-packed next year with plenty of twists and turns. And I just see the hobby, quite honestly, continuing to grow, and more and more people continuing to enjoy it just as much, if not more, than I do.